I pay attention to the financial advice of this guru. Let's call him Mr. Money. His financial advice is solid, but he markets his products in school around the concept of race. I want to stress he doesn't market to a culture, but to a skin color. His financial suggestions are so good though, I still find myself occasionally listening to him. I will give you a hint about the identity of Mr. Money. He recently expressed disinterest in the Black Panther movie because it was not financed and distributed exclusively by black people. That's right, the Black Panther movie was not black enough for Mr. Money. At that point I wondered, why am I still listening to this dude? Something hilarious just happened to Mr. Money though. The same guy who said the Black Panther wasn't black enough was just outed. His non-black business associate, some say partner, was just caught making disparaging remarks about black people online. In fact, the non-black partner actually suggested that Mr. Money's wokeness or pro-black militancy was just a marketing gimmick.
But ultimately, I'm selling hope and dreams of some sort of desired end result. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Absolutely makes sense, yeah.
So in this case, this offer that we have, we're focused on the African American niche, and we're basically selling, we basically sell it as religion, right? So we're packaging as like, black economic power needs to become the second religion. We're gonna sell you on how to properly educate your children, create your own job, like literally, like this is what we sell.
Right.
This is how we position it. And what's interesting, and this was actually great because like we were on the webinar, and Boyce, who's he's the main character. He's like the pitch guy. He's my info product guy. But like this is kind of the pitch. It's like growing up, I was the black kid who wanted to be invited to the space of the white man. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, and I remember just having a day when I said, I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else.
Understandably, Mr. Money's base demographic is upset with him. He might, as a result, lose everything. Jesus told a parable about building a home on shifting sand. The parable expressed the importance of strong foundations. When you build a house on a solid foundation, it can survive almost any storm. When you build a house on sand, it will fall with a strong wind. Building a race-based business or legacy is a house constructed upon quicksand. Why? There are 3 reasons why that is a bad idea. 1, we live in an integrated world. Yes, there are elements of the white establishment that would love to have all white employees. They can't though. They need black, brown, and yellow people to get things done. Trying to get things done without diversity in the end is a fool's errand. Number 2, when you eventually hire outside of your race, the people you market to based on racial solidarity will be offended. You can never be pure enough for this demographic. Number 3, technology, travel, and romance is about to destroy our current concept of race. Technology is beginning to show us that we are not one race. The whitest person has some of Africa in them. Heck, we all originally come from Africa. The blackest, most woke person has some white in them. Geography and climate shaped our melanin and pigmentation levels. That too is going away. The mixed race is becoming the new norm because real love does not know a color. While racial progress has regressed in the last 2 years, it is just the death pangs of the old world. Conflict will continue, but it will be based on culture, not color. The teachings of Jesus have very pragmatic benefits. Judging people by what's in their soul and not how they appear on the outside is the righteous path. It isn't just righteous though, it pays. It creates a life filled with good friends, associates, and customers. Sharpton once said, all of my skin people ain't my kin people. Our way of life should be grounded in godly wisdom, not the superficiality of melanin and pigmentation. When I listen to my Lord, I look past appearance and into the souls of men. That level of empathy and curiosity has served me well. Every time that I wander away from that principle, I get burned. just like what happened to Mr. Money.